Discussions are underway about restoring the much-loved historic Wellington Rooms in Liverpool and bringing it back into use. The Grade II listed building, originally used for high society dance balls when it opened in 1816 and latterly known as the city's Irish Centre, is situated on Mount Pleasant in the city centre. It closed in 1997 and subsequent regeneration proposals have failed to get off the ground. Despite the building listed as a top priority to restore by Liverpool City Council, it's going to cost millions of pounds to bring it back to its former glory.
There is heritage funding that's out there, and what we need to do is two things. We need to prioritise what buildings we want to bring back into use, and as I said before, this is the number one priority for the city because of the historic nature of what happened in the Wellington Rooms when it was built, the uses it's had. It's in everyone's heart around the Irish Centre over the last sort of 30 or 40 years. That's what I remember it as, but it does have a fantastic history. So that's the first thing we need to do. If we do that, we can bring that gap funding in from some of those heritage sources. But once we've done that, we've got to find a sustainable use that stacks up. And this is where the universities come in. This is what they bring to the table. They've got a use that will stack up, that will bring in a revenue stream, and that's important because that's what keeps this building sustainable. That's what keeps the use. It's really easy to bring a building back into use, but you've got to have the sustainable usage for it. And I think we've got something on the table here that's really exciting, that is deliverable, that reflects what happened to the building. It reflects the importance of this building, but it also stacks up financially and it stacks up in terms of usage.
Plans were approved for the Wellington Rooms to become a function suite back in 2002, but were never quite implemented, while application for the historic building to become a hotel in 2006 and 2007 rejected because of the detrimental impact of a three-storey extension.
The problem with the last scheme for the hotel, they wanted to build a lot of space on top of the building, and really I think they ended up destroying the beauty of the interiors, really, which is something you really want to preserve. So planning permission was refused for that, quite correctly, and our approach will be very different. We really want to sort of bring the building to the fore and restore it as it was, and creating and reinstating a lot of the sort of Georgian features that are in the building. It's a really classic building of its kind, and I think its time has come, really. It's been empty and derelict for a long time, so we're really very excited about the idea of trying to find the end use that's appropriate for the building and to get it back to its former glory.
It's disappointing when these things happen. There have been a lot of false starts, but I'm more confident than I've been in 11 years that I've spent campaigning to bring the Wellington Rooms, the Irish Centre, back into use. I'm more confident now about these plans than I have been about anything before, and I'm really hopeful that this will happen, and it will happen in the next few years.
Plans are currently in progress as the University of Liverpool has begun working with Merseyside Building Preservation Trust and Liverpool City Council on a feasibility study which could see it brought back into use as an innovation hub to give students enterprise and entrepreneurship training, as well as providing office space to help new businesses develop. Nathan Griffiths, BayTV Liverpool.